Hello everyone, this is Iqbal Khan, and today we are looking at this Chinese group planting or forest. It was field grown, the trees rather were field grown in England for a number of years, and they didn't quite come out the way it was intended. And although the chap who grew it tried to sort of put interesting bends in the trunks, but it didn't work, and the best way was to put them together as a group. So the first thing that I'm going to do is quickly remove the weeds. It's just been left to grow. This is growth of this season, and we are tail end of June, so just goes to show how much they have grown. And another reason why I wanted them to grow and grow and grow is to allow the new branches to lengthen, and the longer they're allowed to grow, the thicker they get. Now these are just stumps in the pot, and so the primary branches have yet to be developed, and the only way they can be thickened is if they're allowed to grow long and just like sacrificial branches. But in this instance they've got to be quite a few, as there were none when I started. They were just stumps, and you will see as I clean it what they would look like if it wasn't for the foliage. I have started working on the pot and partially cleaned it, and will continue to clean it and remove these weeds and bits of grass. And again, that is 6 months of weeds and grass that has grown, as I haven't touched it for just over 6 months now. I have cleaned the pot, removed all the weeds, and also pruned the bulk of the mosses, just a little bit, which I'll just finish off now, and we'll be on our way. At least now we can see the trunks of these trees. There are in total 7 trees in here, and we'll start by removing the growth which is very, very low, as it's not doing anything for the trees, and also growth which is coming out of the bends. Just continue with this, and I have to keep stopping and starting. Today again the planes are flying, and tends to get a bit noisy. So anyway, I am where I am, and have to make the best of it. Just notice some moss on this side which hasn't been trimmed. Looks quite smart when it's neatly trimmed and is not sort of growing half an inch above the ground level. The soil level, right, there we go. Just clean it up with that, and continue removing these branches which are really, really low. Some of them have thickened out, but sadly they are not much use, so they will have to be taken out. This is quite a thick one, but sadly this is quite a thick one, and this will have to come off, as will this next one. This is virtually at soil level, so this has to come off. And then there are these again they have to come out. You can't stay too low, and also coming out of the curve from inside the curve, that's no good. That comes out. Leave that for a minute. Now remove these, and on this tree here again, this one's coming out of the curve again, and very low. So I think we can at least see the trees now. When I started, we couldn't see anything, and I'll now start working on the upper sections and start reducing the length of the branches. It's very, very bushy. The foliage is very, very tall. It's just about up to here, so I'm going to be reducing it all and starting here. You make a start and then see what to do with it. Also, we have to sort out new leaders. As they were stumps, they will need new leaders. I'm doing a quick rough prune, and then we'll have to go back and tidy it up. Right, we've done half that half of the tree, and now this half I'm making a start on, and it's fairly fast rough prune, and then go back and do tidy up, fine tune it. These branches are very, very long, and it's virtually impossible to see what's going on without reducing them to a reasonable length. It's coming along. It's a slow process, although I'm working quite fast, but it still takes time because there's so many of these branches. But I'll continue with this and we'll catch up shortly. So this is how far I've got. I've cleaned it all up, done the rough pruning, and also removed dead leaves which had got stuck inside the tree in the inner branches, and also there were a fair amount of dead branches as they were not getting light. They were quite thin, and so I've removed those as well. So I'll continue to remove the dead leaves as I find them and dead branches, and now starts the process of fine pruning it. So I can now see the individual trees, and basically what I'm going to do is start to directional prune the tree. This is Chinese elm, and the leaves alternate, and if I prune here, the new growth will be in this direction, the direction of the leaf. If I was to prune here, in fact the new growth has already started, but if that's the direction of the new growth. So that's how I will be pruning from here on, and also removing branches which are crossing or pointing downwards. So we'll continue with this directional prune. This is the apex of this tree here, and so far it's looking good. Also, I'm thinning out the branches. Where there are too many, I'm removing a few to improve the look and feel of the tree. Basically, this is to reduce the branches to improve ramification, and that's what I'm doing here. Now also these branches which are growing downwards or south, as I like to call it, have to come out.